Hello everyone, welcome to my page. Today I'm going to show you how I made this beat. I'm going to show you how I produced it, and if you're new here, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so that as soon as I drop more cool videos, tutorials and everything, you guys can see. And without wasting time, I'm going to jump right into this beat and show you guys what we have going on here. This beat is in the key of D minor, and tempo is 100 obviously. And when I wanted to make this beat, I wanted to do like something a bit emotional, like something sad. And I was just going through chord progressions basically, and I came across this loop from the Unison Beatmaker Blueprint, and it sounds like this. So that is a bass loop, right? And it just has this weird vibe, sad feeling or something. And I kind of liked it. So I got the other loop, which sounds like this basically. So when I had those two things, I liked how it sounded. I'm not sure this was the original tempo. Okay, it was originally 100 BPM, so it just fit nicely. And the next thing I did was to add drums, and I got the drum loops from my drum kit, Afro Rhythms, and this is what it sounds like. So it was a nice soft bounce. And next thing I did was to add this vocal chop from Arcade, um, distant sound, starting with the Arcade Bank, and it sounds like this. And I have some effects right here. Put an EQ, a compressor, and I use this Valhalla delay. Without the Valhalla delay, it sounds like this. But I didn't want it to be I didn't want it to be too obvious, and I didn't want it to be too visible, like too audible in the track. I wanted it to just be there, but and this effect was like, it just helped me do that. So I once I had all these things, I now decided that I was gonna score the main melody and get like the arpeggio that was played, and I did that with Melodyne. I used the Melodyne to analyze the audio data of this track, and I got these MIDI notes right here. And it's quite simple, really. Like, this chord progression is basically G minor, then F major, then D minor, then D sharp, then D sharp minor. So it's five chords, as you can see: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have G minor, F, D minor, D sharp, and D sharp minor. So when I got that, I was like, okay, cool. And I just kept on building on the track. You feel me? And I added these instruments right here. Oh, by the way, I need to show you this instrument first. This harp from Contact. This is the instrument, and this is the one that sounds like this. It's not too loud. I don't want it to be too loud. I just wanted it to have that emotion there. And I also added these instruments with the same chord progression, guys. Exact same chord progression. Of course, I added some effects, EQ, compressor, delay, and reverb. If you've noticed, I don't really use too many fancy effects on my instruments, and I use 90% of the time I use FL Studio stock plugins, and it just works for me really. I had other VSTs actually, but at some point I had to reinstall my operating system, and I lost quite a number of my VSTs, like my effects plugins specifically, because I didn't get to back them up. So I make do with the FL Studio stock plugins, effects plugins, and they work quite well for me. You know. So in terms of the song structure, it's basically an 8-bar intro, and then it jumps right into the hook and it goes into the verse. So this is the 8-bar intro, and this is an 8-bar hook, and this is a 16-bar verse, or an 8-bar verse and an 8-bar pre-hook, depending on how a songwriter or a singer will want to approach the track. So the other things I need to show you here in this project right here is, of course, we have some eye candy down here, some ear candy rather, sorry, some ear candy, which like effects, drum rolls, and all those type of things. I have a drum roll that transitions the track from the intro into the hook, and starts with this effect right here. Simple impact effect. On the beat it sounds like this. It has a nice vibe. Then I have another drum roll. And that effect comes with it. So those are the effects we have before the hook. And at the end of the hook, we have another drum roll. So for the verse, I took out these marimba bells that come in the hook, and I took out the main melody, this one. Sorry, I took out the original bass rather, this one, and I switched it up with a different one-shot instrument, and this is it. It's a bass line from Unison. So that's pretty much it for the verse, and of course I have this other instrument, not necessarily an instrument, kind of like an effect that just pops in continually. That's what it sounds like. Put some light delay on that. Back again into the hook. So guys, that's it. That's how I made this beat. So quite a simple one and not so many things going on in this one, but that was how I made this beat. And I hope you learned one or two things. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, hit the subscribe button, and keep it locked, guys.